5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've been enjoying the intermission, catching some of the end of the Group D matches. Plenty of other Dota 2 action going on across 4 English Dota 2 streams here, as well as Russian, Chinese, whatever your language of choice is. There's probably a stream for you.
Malaysian.
I like watching the French streams from time to time. There's some good French casters out there. I don't know what half of what they're saying is, but I do know what half of what they are saying is. Check out the French stream. I think there's like a dossier channel. I don't know what they're called, but find a French stream on Twitch and go support it. Tell them I sent you.
C'est parfait, Parker.
Oui, c'est bon, monsieur. That's the great thing about TI. You know, it brings everyone together, brings together the entire Dota 2 scene, and there's just so much great Dota. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here to get to watch a little piece of it with you, Winter. We've got OG versus VP. I feel like this is a very exciting match. It's a rematch of the Kiev Major Grand Finals. Not quite the same stakes at play, but definitely an important series for both teams. VP especially, because they have not had the best group stage so far.
Huh. This is Winter Wyvern bad.
There's been a lot of Winter Wyvern from OG. Fly's
Yeah.
been very good on this hero.
Yeah, but how strong is the hero Warren of first phase ban? That one I'm unsure. Because they always have a defensive support like a Dazzle, Oracle, like those kind of like one person to save your team.
5 seconds remaining.
And it's one of the heroes that it's not only like a saver, but it has a very good presence in team fight because of the ulti, the curse. And you have a very good wave push out as the hero. The hero got a few buffs to his Arctic Burn recently, the duration, and some good talents. So all in all, a hero that a lot of people are trying out recently with the Lich, Winter Wyvern, Lich, Shadow Shaman.
Here's another hero people been trying out. The Birdman. Visage is it started with OG. They were running it before it was cool. They were the original Visage.
Before it was cool.
I mean, it's kind of become a cool pick, you know. They were running it as that 5-position support many months back, going back to like DAC and stuff. They had like mixed success with it. It was kind of just like an alternative 5-position hero for Fly. We've seen more of it over the last few months. We've seen it played in a carry role for No-Tail as well, I think is important to note. It's been played mid by some teams.
RTZ?
Yep, Arteezy's been spamming it in pubs. I don't think it played it at this tournament. I don't know for sure.
Not
I don't
yet,
think so.
But maybe.
It's a very strong hero, and it's flexible in where it can go.
And so is Night Stalker, VP's first pick. A very, very strong hero because of the vision control. Last game we talked so much about how Liquid were really good with the vision, and that's what Night Stalker would provide you. Good vision control, pretty strong in the first few minutes to secure at least one lane. Very annoying, like tanky hero, high regen, can trade harass very well. And just all in all, a hero that provides you with a lot of like utility because he can build like pretty much any items that the team needs, like a Vlad's, Solar Crest, a pipe. He's not like a hero that, oh my god, Veno and Night Stalker. Oh.
Some good luck running away from these guys. They will chase you down. They will slow you.
Very hard to play against these two heroes because, okay, you think about how these two heroes are going to be played. Early phase, Night Stalker is going to be running around securing lanes. And once the night time comes, that's when the Veno is going to have a few, like level 6, level 7, around there. And he's going to be sitting in one lane, forcing someone to react. Like, that's how you play Veno. He's going to pressure a tower with the wards. And someone has to come to the lane to rotate. And you don't see Night Stalker on the map. You're like, oh shit.
Then suddenly he's flying over
Yeah, and
trees.
you try to defend a tower, and then that's the point you die. That's like why this tool is so hard to play with.
5 seconds
Venom
remaining.
as well is providing vision with the wards. Night Stalker vision, Venom vision. Very difficult to play against this tool.
OG's turn to ban.
Let's see what does OG do. Okay, I like the PL ban. They've been picking this hero a lot for no tier. He's been playing PL, Panda. I think I kind of like him playing on PL because PL I feel the hero suits him. He likes to play like an illusion-based hero that can push out
10 seconds
pressure,
remaining.
like push out alone, and it's not that easy to die. PL is very suitable for
5
the way he plays the
seconds
game.
remaining.
What we saw earlier today, a game that had PL with it was a TA, was that there were heroes that can farm and scale well, but they also fight very well. PL just with some cheap, cost-effective items can be very strong, and OG seem to be going away from that. Like, let's just farm around, play for the late game. I mean, Notel's always been that fighting carry player, but even with some of Anna's picks, we're seeing a lot more aggression out of this team.
This game, I think maybe like kind of like something like a clockwork to deal with the Venom. You want someone that can
Get on top of him. and-
get on top of him and kill him first, because the longer the Venom stays in the fight, he's going to be dishing out a lot of damage. You want to force him into a bad position, like catch him first, make him use his ulti early so he doesn't get the ulti onto too many heroes, and kill him first.
So there was was it today? I think it was the first game OG played where they had an offlane S for Clockwork, and it started okay, but then quickly kind of fell off, didn't farm well. PPD actually made a tweet about it saying he just didn't feel the offlane Clockwork is very good. He feels like it should be played in a 4 position role. I don't know if you have thoughts on it.
I like offlane Clockwork. I just
Okay.
like the hero. I think the hero definitely can function with less farm. With farm, I think he's good. Maybe I'm influenced by Daryl a lot because I watch him. Like when he plays Clockwork, he's quite greedy with the hero. He likes to buy Midas, and with his Radiance build and whatnot, I feel the hero can be good with farm, and he's quite strong in the laning phase because of the cogs. You pull the creeps near to your tower, and with levels you can pressure the support because you always have the kill potential with battery assault.
It sounds like you just need to play a bit greedier when you're playing in that offlane role.
And of course he does function well too with
5
less farm on a
seconds
support
remaining.
position.
Yeah.
Like there's pros and cons, like having him on a off lane or a support position.
He doesn't farm particularly well like some of the other offlanes, but if you can manage to get there, it definitely.
So they
Can be
just
good.
removed both of No Till's heroes that he's been playing.
Yep.
Today and yesterday. This game he might actually be playing the Visage if they need.
I was thinking about that.
Okay.
Interesting.
So
S4?
no, this is not. This is not S. I can guarantee you, this is not S4 hero.
You think this will be
This is No Till's hero.
Tails here?
I think
yeah.
this is No Till's hero.
I was going to say, with the Visage, I think he's actually... Core Visage very bad against Venom, because you've only got the 10% magic resist. This hero really struggles, and also the Venom ulti breaks your Gravekeeper's cloak very easily, so I think Visage gets very hard countered by the Venom, so you kind of want to put him in a support role where it's like, well, you don't care if your Visage will just sit back at that point. The Core Visage wants to be a frontliner or a tank, but he doesn't tank very well against a Venom.
Oh, VP is like building like a very fine managed lineup right now. Witch Doctor, Venom, like sustain. Right now they have a lot of sustain, and it's very difficult to run into them because of the cask and the Venom wards. And Witch Doctor is also one of the better position 5 supports. Maybe they are thinking it might be an offlane Prophet, because Witch Doctor you can kill the Treants quite easily with the cask bouncing around. There are not many supports that can deal with the Treants well in the early stage.
Yes.
Witch Doctor and CM are the 2 better ones, I would say.
Well, CM now with the mana cost probably
Witch Doctor
isn't very good.
Witch Doctor
actually.
is probably the best one to deal with the Treants. But I think this Prophet is very likely a safe lane Prophet. Or even a mid Prophet. I think No Tail will play the Prophet regardless of the lane.
Okay.
I'll play it.
Yeah, it doesn't strike me as the Anna hero.
I think S4 is gonna play something like some other utility hero.
Oh, he could be playing the Shaker, He's
Oh yeah,
he's a
that,
very good Shaker
that's true,
player.
That's true.
We don't
It's
quite know
still
yet
quite open for them.
whether that's going to be Jerax or S4's hero.
Yeah, they could just go like maybe for if they want the Earth Spirit to initiate on the Venom first, then Earthshaker could be promoted to an offlane position.
They may want to save hero and get something like a Tusk. And they get the Terrorblade. Well, is it going to be a No-Tail Nature's Prophet? Well,
No.
that's now being brought into question with this Terrorblade pickup.
So it's a push. They're gonna go in for the full push with the Prophet and Terrorblade. So Gustav playing Nature's Prophet. That's very strange. Because it doesn't fit his
5 seconds remaining.
play style thing, because he is more like the person that runs around. He finds the momentum, he finds the tempo. He's the playmaker. He controls the pace of the game. I mean, Prophet, you can somewhat do that in terms of tower push. You pressure a tower, you TP in, you find an opportunity, you get a gang, and you pressure a tower. But he's not like the person that's going to be making the first move, like you initiate. He's not the initiator.
It may just be a pick of necessity. They're like, well, look, we're versing a team that wants to 5-man. Venom, Witch Doctor, they saw those heroes. They're like, Nature's Prophet's going to fit here. They may just put him on a hero and a role that isn't his normal one because of that.
Okay, here comes the 5-on-5, boys.
You say 5-on-5. It feels like VP are going to 5-man a lane and then OG is going to split push, though. To some extent. Like, OG doesn't want a team fight right now.
You're right. Because they are going to wait until they reach a point that they feel the TV can take them on. Then they are going to only start to 5-man. But before that, maybe the Familiars, the Prophet will be splitting, and Shaker will be looking for opportunities. And they ban out the Sniper. Sniper is really good at defending against pushes.
Yep.
Pretty good against Terrorblade. The other hero that's good against Terrorblade would be like something like a Zeus, but I haven't seen. I don't know if VP will pick
Ember
that.
could be very good, I feel. Pretty good with the magic damage.
I like the Zeus because of the Venom. They have the
remaining.
Zeus Venom combo, but then it might be a little bit lacking in terms of like the because if they pick the Zeus, it means Venom's gonna be offlane, and then Venom offlane is. I'm not sure if Pasha plays that hero.
That's actually a good point. How they're gonna
they're
lane the Venom.
They're probably gonna put Ramses on the Lycan and Venom mid, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, not sure though.
Possibilities here. I mean,
Venom might be better off lane this game for their lineup because they can then maybe pressure the Terrorblade. They do Venom plus Night Stalker off lane, and then Lycan, Witch Doctor safe lane, pick another mid. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They pick Queen of Pain, so they're gonna have that burst to take down the Terrorblade.
Yep. Like the idea of having the burst damage is kind of why I like the Ember. Is like it's burst damage also here that can deal with that split push that has high mobility. I think that's where like the Ember, the Quap are good. It's like you can get back, defend, push out a lane quickly, and then go join up with your team.
Yeah, still I kind of feel like I like the.
This is quite greedy, I feel, from OG with the Invoker pickup. Invoker, Terrorblade, these two heroes need a lot of farm against a lineup that is going to be looking to push fairly early on.
So what they need to do right now to hold the game, so they are going to have to rely on the Prophet needs to do a lot of work in the early stages. He needs a quick field levels, and then he needs to like use his TP with the Sunstrike. He sprouts Sunstrike, get a few kills here and there. That needs to happen for OG because they are quite farm heavy in terms of their tri-core. So early game, the Shaker's going to try to hold the early game for them. He's going to probably try to. Not sure if he needs to fissure for the Prophet. I don't think Prophet needs it that much, but he can choose to do it if he wants to. The key lane for them to protect is the mid lane because it's gonna be a Night Stalker co-op mid. They need to protect the Invoker, so it's gonna be Earthshaker mid to help him out. Maybe he can actually. I think he can possibly. I've seen this done before. I don't know if you've seen it in the what event was it? I think it might have been MDL. I saw someone using the fissure to block the mid lane, so that the creeps meet near to his side, the high ground, and then like someone like a weak hero like an Invoker can last hit there, and then he won't be under too much pressure against like a Night Stalker co-op lane. And then once they get their levels, the Prophet has level 2. Then whenever the Night Stalker tries to kill the Invoker, Prophet can TP in to help, and the Earthshaker has to always be there to guard the Invoker. That needs to happen for OG. If Ana has a bad game, then
game is lost.
I mean, not game is lost. Game will be very, very hard.
Yeah. I definitely see it. And I think one of the things where we see like the TB Invoker, we think kind of greedy. No-Tail does play the TB in a much more team-oriented way than other Terrorblade players.
Yeah.
We'll see him join up, look for those early pushes with Metamorphosis a lot more. So you do see a lot more activity from his Terrorblade compared to other players.
Yeah, but I'm not really sure if they can get away from the early game though. Their 3 cores are very good past maybe 20-25 minutes if they get their items. But in the first 10, like the Night Stalker during Night Phase with the Quap and the Night Stalker Lycan, that itself is a combo. Like
Yes.
It's gonna be very difficult to play against the first. I think if they can survive the second night, like first and second Night Phase, they did not lose too much towers. They should be okay, but if after the second Night Phase they have lost like let's say 3 tier 1s and Roshan down, I think that would be very bad for them. That's what BP needs to aim to do in the first 2 Night Phase with the Night Stalker Quap Lycan. Yeah, I think that has to happen for them. So right now like I mentioned, Earthshaker needs to protect Invoker. That is the first immediate objective of JRX in this game.
We'll see it kind of begin around this bounty room, perhaps.
He's-
Fly is there as well.
He's there ready to block the creep. Let's see whether if he fissures and tries to do something there. But in the meantime, Lil trying to start to annoy Ana already.
Yep, he comes in and Lil
This could be bad.
Lil will get the bounty
Oh
rune.
no, this is bad, Parker. This is bad.
Yeah,
This is bad.
Part of
Oh my
harass.
god.
Ana already down to half HP, had to tango up as well.
Oh, this guy is gonna suffer.
That was 4 bounty runes.
What? They got
4 bounty runes for VP.
How? Wait, how
No,
did the Venom
Venom
just
just
she ran
walked
up
in top. It was just a Nature's Prophet, I guess, and
and they're swapping lanes. They are
No
choosing
Tail
to
and Fly
go-
going bottom.
Wait, they're going aggro lane, so they think that their lane is
Ah.
much stronger than the Lycans.
They are reliant on the Metamorphosis cooldown, but they are
But they're
quite
gonna,
strong
but
here.
with this setup, they're gonna have like a high level Prophet, which the Prophet can help the other lanes.
Well, Solo is actually out of position here. He could be in some trouble here. The cast is thrown out. The Grave Chill slow with a Fissure. This should be a kill on Solo. Terrorblade very slow.
Block. He needs to block it.
Fissure on the wrong side. 1 or 2 more right clicks. Can Jerax get the kill? He does with the boots. Gets a first blood.
He's asking for Sunstrike.
That would actually be a great catch-up. Anna's going to struggle mid against the dual lane. He would have actually loved to have gotten that first blood.
Okay, Invoker's not gonna get anything.
It is
Not
going
gonna
to
get
push
too
out
much.
towards him at least. That's the good news.
They're gonna run up and deny the creeps, I'm sure. The Night Stalker and Co-op.
That's the sad news. The
So,
demise will be
okay,
coming in.
with this setup, VP are totally abandoning Ramses. I think this is the right move because of what OG is doing. They are gonna have to abandon this lane and they're gonna try to win the other 2 lanes. I think I like this move by VP.
With the Witch Doctor just going top.
Yeah, and
Pressing with
the
the
Night
Prophet.
Stalker will just be missing, trying to slash pressure mid.
Yep. See how S4
He's
can
going
do on
for the
this.
enemy bounty rune. And I think the Prophet rotations are the key things for OG. They need to try to get... They can't really help... If they can't help the Invoker directly in the lane, they need to help him by getting the last hits on kills with Sunstrike.
Yeah, he's struggling even to last it under his tower with the pressure from no one. He
Second
comes-
now, Talisman coming in. Okay, there goes the lane last hitting.
Meanwhile, Fly went to the bounty room but ran into Lil, and that is kind of trouble for him. But Shaker's in the neighborhood, and the Sunstrike you mentioned
Think
can
they
be
can
thrown
kill him.
down. Does not look likely, but they can at least push him away.
Yeah, he's just gonna go back to base and heal mana with the Howl as well. Okay, this setup right now is quite favorable for VP. They're doing really... Oh, Ana might be in trouble here. Cold Snap. Oh, who is in trouble?
No one does not have a blink. He pops the Fairy Fire, has got a salve. Anna will not
Okay.
find the kill, and the salve will help him out. Jerax comes in, doesn't have a salve for Anna, but will see how this lane goes down, as no one does have a blink.
Ana
Level
has-
2 Shadow
Ana
Strike.
has to be really careful here. It's very low HP, and Night Stalker's gonna be back. Can even Fairy maybe something for the pop if needed. Fairy regenerate, like a Self or something for...
And he does know where the Shaker is on no one's Queen of Pain side with the Observer
Oh, they're
Ward
gonna
there.
smoke?
Yeah, they're going to look to maybe kill Jerax.
No, they're not gonna smoke. They're just gonna walk.
Yeah,
walk
they're
through
going
the
to
side.
they're gonna try and at least get rid of Jerax from this mid lane.
So 1 minute till night time.
Jerax may just go down here. Queen of Pain is there. Level 2 Shadow Strike can blink in as well. Jerax has no escape for this.
Oh, they're giving the co-op the last hit.
Yep. All of that set up by the Observer Ward, scouting out his movement. So nicely done.
This is gonna be struggle city for Ana this game. Night Phase is gonna kick in 30 seconds, but they are
Diving
not
mid.
going to wait for the Night Phase even. All of Venom slow, poison from the Queen of Pain.
Good damage onto Lil with the tower. Could see a Sunstrike on respawn. Lil will have to dodge this one, I want to say.
Can
Will
he
he
dodge?
find it? He's scouting it with the Forge Spirit. Oh, he should have maybe waited. The Forge Spirit could have given some more vision, but at the same time, Lil was starting to regen up.
Yeah.
That Sunstrike was not going to do.
And Lycan is catching up because of what's happening, what his team is doing. Like, this is what you want when sometimes you can't help the lane directly, you're indirectly helping by pressuring the other lanes, so you're forcing the lane pressure away to the other lane so that your carry can farm.
What we will see is likely S4's Nature's Prophet getting involved soon. Maybe
And
he waits level
has-
6,
He
but
has to get involved.
no one is just balling. And is he going to go in aggressive for this one? Has bottle charges.
He's dead.
Oh, there's the Cold Snap. Anna, one or two more Shadow Strike procs. He's outreaching it with the quad, so he's going to live. No one actually getting fairly low. He
He
has
has
a
a
salve
salve.
still, yeah.
Struggle city is real.
And also with a salve. We'll actually see a fissure clip no one. breaking some of that regen of his.
Now he knows there's a ward.
Yeah, it's a ward that's expiring though, so not the end of the
I
world.
mean, the Shrine's gonna come up soon, so...
Yeah. Bottom lane, Notel, he's been gone on. Has got Metamorphosis, but he needs to find a way out of this one, and Lil is likely just going to chase him down. Notel's juking with the tangos. He goes around the tree, ring around the rosy. Notel juking once again. He's actually maybe going to get this kill. Notel, he tries to fly out of there, but he's got the tower gets the kill. Notel doesn't even do any damage. He just jukes him in.
Well played by Notel there, saving his life and getting the kill.
Everyone gets some gold there. That helps out his whole team.
So that's kind of better for Anna.
Yeah, Anna's probably like, thanks for not doing any damage, bro. I got like, I don't know how much, like 40 gold or something for it.
And Lil TBC refills the bottle for no one. You know.
Top lane, Pasha.
Sunstrike.
Hard.
How? Oh, they already howled. Okay. Okay, he's not. Okay,
Still get the kill. Yeah. It's Anna though dying mid. He got.
Jeez, he was aiming the Sunstrike top and he got ganked.
Yeah. That is very likely what happened there. Bottom lane Notel's like, alright, time to pressure a little bit. He's popped the Metamorphosis just to do some damage to Ramsey's tower here. See how this will play out for him. Ramsey's in the neighborhood. Needs to be a little bit careful. Hasn't got that level 6 just yet for the shapeshift.
Tower's taking a lot of damage though from his siege creep. Look at how Notel's protecting the siege creep.
Yep, he's got a creep wave coming in, so he really wants to keep it alive.
This tower's down.
They know it's a tower. That's with a great well-timed rotation. They time it with the siege creep. They get the kill on the Witch Doctor. So it's not just a tower, but VP giving OG a little bit more, but they are coming in trying to maybe not defend the tower so much as just take a fight. Yeah.
Can't fight here.
Metamorphosis will be wearing off soon. Lil will fly himself out of there.
Sunstrike?
Ooh, they get vision. Earthshaker is there with some illusions, but doesn't look like he's got the damage. 278 HP and Invoker level 3. 225.
And
Anna, mid. Yeah, ooh, he's going to be okay, but takes a lot of damage.
Okay, he got like what I expected, like this lane. It's very difficult for him.
He's getting
Night Stalker Claw.
touched, to say the least. 12 CS on Anna's Invoker. Sunstrike kills seem essential for his comeback, and so far has yet to be able to find one.
Oh, didn't he get? He got one?
No, he did not land.
Oh yeah,
on
he
the
actually
top.
didn't land the top. Yeah,
he missed
I keep thinking he landed the tower.
He's had a few slim opportunities. Like they weren't freebies, where it's like a guarantee. But unfortunately, without those 2 kills, he is very far behind. Prophet does have ultimate, so we'll be seeing that extra bit of global damage potential. Sunstrike, Wrath, and Prophet rotating around. This is definitely going to be a good time for OG to fight once daytime hits. That 8-minute mark is where they suddenly get a whole lot stronger.
Still not gonna be easy though, because like Venom's gonna be like constantly shopping the lane top. Then Pop has ultimate available. Okay.
They see that, yeah. Prophet does throw the ultimate, but the heal from Venomancer keeping them nice and healthy. In comes Lil. Is he actually going to be able to get this one? He dies for it. Lil, one of the very aggressive 4-position players, wants this kill for his team, and he'll be able to get it. Blink Scream, one more right click, and down he goes. S4 will not find Lil on the return unless he can get a good body block off, and he's doing just that so far with daytime hitting. Lil's in some trouble. The Sunstrike is there. Won't be enough damage, unfortunately. And Invoker, Anna would have loved to have gotten the last hit for that one, and no one's bottled and used a haste rune, so he comes back in, but not with a whole lot of mana to play around.
That was actually quite unfortunate that it wasn't Invoker getting the last hit.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for him. I feel it for him. He's been struggling so much.
That's the thing, they had the opportunity to last pick a hero that could have been a better matchup, but they felt like the Invoker was going to fit the game, fit the strategy.
Okay, so top lane Notia pops his second Metamorphosis, trying to pressure his second tower here. And for S4 regenning, so might come top to help him finish the tower here.
Jarex is on the way with the fissure. He's going to, TP into the side here. Lil needs to be careful. Does have a Quelling Blade to get out of the Sprout.
No Sonic.
TP in from Queen of Pain. Fissure to block, perfect from Jarex! Can they get this kill though? Notel's incredibly low, does not have any points in the Sunder. They may be able to bring down Notel, but...
Oh my god, what a boss.
No one absolutely destroying them. The Sunstrike will not land. No one managing to sidestep away from that one. He's going to help get a second kill for his team. Jarek's initial fissure was on point, but TB, I mean, there was no point. Even if he had a Sunder there, he did not have the mana to support it.
Queen of Pain. This is like the second game we see Queen owning. Because like previously was on maybe was owning with the hero early game. Like very similar movements in the early game. Kill after kill, moving around, securing, control a rune, move around, try to look for opportunities, like being very proactive in searching for kills instead of just waiting. Oh, what happens? I TP him, Sonic Wave. No, this guy is just moving around. Can we get a kill here? Can we get a kill there?
We haven't seen Fly get too involved just yet. He's been in some of the kills. He's got level 6 though, quietly farming.
Getting trapped by the Sprout here. Oh no, Sunshot was late. Oh no.
A little bit off. He's trying to chase him down with the right clicks, but can't even get that kill now. Very unfortunate for OG. But like if maybe they had the Visage with the birds for that top fight, they could have definitely killed the Queen of Pain and perhaps won that fight. Definitely feels like time to maybe for OG to be more grouped up.
Is he dead? Sonic Wave?
And,
okay.
Dead again.
Oh
no one's Queen of Pain. 6-0 and 2. Maybe this is the Queen of Pain meta we're in. He's going to follow up that kill with some pressure onto the tier 1. TP in from S4 with vicious support, but they definitely cannot kill this Queen of Pain. These two heroes.
Yeah, meanwhile, Lycan has been farming for a few minutes already. We haven't really talked about Lycan.
Yep. He's just been throwing his howl, you know?
Yeah, kinda.
That's the support from him.
200 HP at night, you know?
Yeah. It's not bad. He actually has 4 assists, largely from that.
This is the part I'm talking about. OG needs to hold another 4 minutes of pressure.
Lil is, I think,
wow, he
sniffed out Jerax, knows he's in these trees with the night vision. Jerax is looking all but dead here. TP out will not work against the Void. It was just going a bit of a warding mission there, but I think the Radiant Ward scouted him going into that dire jungle. As a result, straightforward kill to get. No-Tail still hasn't got that point in Sunday yet. Needs to be careful with how he plays this one. I imagine VP will be looking to burst him down. They've got a silence as well to play around. No Sonic Wave, but...
Very, very difficult pressure right now for OG. They have to deal with the top lane. Venom's like, look at what Venom did. Pasha shoved the lane all the way towards the top tower, and then he TPs to join his team. Like, someone has to react to top, and then they have to defend him. Very, very hard to play as OG right now.
Almost feels like he could have just stayed top, but he wants to be ready because he knows that OG is a team that is likes to fight and defend towers. We're seeing that here. The birds go in, looking to stun up some of these heroes. The cask messing with them though. The tower goes down, and VP secure their retreat with a wall of plague wards.
They know OG can't fight at all because Ana has been severely crippled from the laning phase.
Yep.
They have like kind of like a -1 core right now that doesn't do anything but farm. And you know, set up some strikes.
One tower is going to maybe turn into 2 and some kills. Lil finds Fly's Visage on the backlines here. The bird's going to drop. The problem with Fly dying, these birds may likely die now as well. 3 pickings for VP, who get a couple hundred extra gold and are eyeing off this tier 2 tower here. No defense in sight, just farm and split push. We talked about this element of OG's draft. They can't really fight into the 5-mana VP. Very likely they will have to just resort to split push with the Nature's Prophet, the TB, the Invoker as well.
Yeah, but they have to like control the speed of the game. Like pace right now is way too fast for their heroes to handle. They need to slow it down like one way or the other. They need to try. Their speed push is going to be very difficult because Night Stalker can easily catch them at the night time with the fog. They're very mobile heroes. Lycan as well with the ultimate to chase you around. Game is hard.
It is very, very hard, and VP are going to have complete map control, Roche control, and theoretically a lamp that can go high ground very early on. Necrobook on Ramsey, level 1 for now, but we'll be seeing this leveled up very quickly. They've got Veno Plague Wards, they've got great tools to actually take Roshan and pressure high ground very early on.
Do they have a solar?
They are building it on Veno.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, he's just got the medallion. He's not going into 4-star, so he's not going for the full solar crest.
Yep, 4-star is good though, against the Sprout. He needs something to get out of the trees, so that's nice for him. I guess right now they are in no rush to get the Roche. They just need to make sure that they keep the map pressure up. Like Venom keeps himself safe with the 4-star, shove out one lane, and the other heroes try to look for opportunities to get a pick off here and there.
And OG don't even have the best ganking lineup. They haven't got a Blink Dagger on Shaker. Their initiation is like very lacking.
He just got level 6.
Yeah.
they are really far behind.
It's like if they wanted to smoke and find a pick, it's like not easy to do so.
But with their lineup, if OG wins one team fight, they're gonna be.
Oh yeah.
They take towers really quick. They're gonna take like 1 or 2 towers right away. Objective.
VP hunting for S4 in this bottom lane. Lil is scouting out all the nooks and crannies of these trees.
He's gonna run it. Okay, he TP out.
He's out just in time as Lil did go searching. Top
Like,
lane, they
OG
go.
knows something is up. They don't see anyone else but the Venom on the map.
The smoke towards top from VP.
Yep, and Night Stalker purposely shows himself bottom, so they think that they're bottom. And now that he's gonna
They're
TP
gonna
top and
TP
fight.
and defend this one. Here's the Night Stalker leading the way. They see that TP, they're trying to run, but it's too late. VP is upon you. There is a wolf chomping at the bit. The cask is bouncing between familiars. Back to Notel. He can't get a Sunder off.
Oh, no kid.
And 2 easy kills. Again, we'll see these birds go down likely, or maybe able to fly them to the south. Okay, they do get out of there.
Oh, he TP'd to the bottom. He's gonna die to the poison. Oh my god, he didn't TP back to base. He TP'd.
No. Tried to make it to the shrine, couldn't quite do so. From bad to worse. OG
Oh no.
struggling this game. They've had a good group stage so far. VP have been the ones maybe a little bit on the shakier side, but showing a very different form
Yep,
here.
they're gonna
against
go
OG.
for Roshan very soon. Venom has queued up the crest, so he is 300 gold away from the crest. Yeah, this is
That's
not,
Roshan.
not looking good for OG right now. They can't really find the pick off, you know. They really need like any pick off, like anyone, any kill on the Witch Doctor or anyone. Just kill
Yeah.
a hero somewhere with the Sunstrike.
And was it
Prophet.
Tower Deny at top as the Visage Familiars
And
tried
proper
to-
TPC in to place down the ward. Okay,
whatever
so
you can do at this point.
they have a Shaker which is not too far from his Blink. Yeah, that could be another way. I think Jerax is still doing okay for the situation he's been put in.
Right, that's actually maybe the one kind of beacon of hope is that going to be that Blink Dagger, because to find picks it feels like they need an initiator, and that's going to be Jerax with a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, and Gustav is queuing up a Midas though. I'm not sure if I like it in this situation right now.
What would you rather see? It feels like there's just so few
Blade Meal.
items that will help. Yeah, if you want to fight now, it seems like in their minds it's like, well,
I kind of like Blade Meal now.
if we're going to win, it's going to be going late game.
Yeah, if they somehow reach the late game, he doesn't need the like the other heroes would have more or less carry the late game already, like the Invoker and the
S
Terror.
oh wow, he got the courier, I believe. S4.
Yeah, he got the career.
Nicely done. Then TP's out. Any little bit of golden delay tactics can help out.
Anna.
TP out. Witch
the
Doctor
cast-
cast. It's gonna be ooh. Fly after him.
Too close for comfort.
Coconuts will bonk their heads, even bounce around. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
So another tower gonna go down here. This is the end of the second night phase soon. I think that VP has done enough damage for the first 2 night phase for their lineup.
Like they want to defend mid. They're not satisfied with a tower trade. They are coming in, recognizing that OG are here in numbers. Shapeshift going to lead things off here. The blink out from no one. And OG may just have to cut their losses here as they are going to lose the Shaker. That's going to hurt his Blink Dagger progression, and no one on the high, No-Tail on the high ground. Going to get the kill onto Solo's Witch Doctor, but there isn't really a good escape plan for him. Perhaps a Sunder. He turns, throws it out, but he's still being focused down. Does not have any escape to the east.
Fly's TP got
Pain.
cancelled by no one's use.
Play.
3 kills for a Witch Doctor, and they defended their tower.
Yep.
You don't
Defend
give
the tower.
any towers when you're winning. When you're ahead.
They got a couple familiar kills as well.
Roshan
and
is down. Solar Crest.
yeah, they got Solar Crest. They don't have the Necro Book, but also doesn't seem.
Don't need the Necro Book. Need the
Agreed.
Solar. So Shaker died, but he's still close to his dagger. I think this dagger could be a turning point.
Ooh, VP actually getting cold feet at the Roche Pit. No, they're going to come back in. They backed off for a second. I think they only saw one hero at bottom,
the
and it's
moment
the
they
Prophet.
saw Jerax show himself.
They're worried that 4 heroes are smoking towards them with Prophet keeping in, but once they see mid, haven't seen Anna. They're scanning a lot of heroes with these balls. Good micro coming out from Ramses to spot the movement of OG.
They have the dagger now.
Yep.
So will this be the turning point?
Problem is, it comes at the same time that VP gets secure themselves an Aegis, so one less viable
One
target
fight,
to go on.
Parker. One fight is all OG needs. One good fight.
Yeah, with it
With
smoke
their
in
lineup.
hand, they may be looking to actually fight into VP.
One team fight will change the tide of. If they can kill.
I'm not sure how much of a team fight they can take. They may just be able to find some pickoffs, but
I mean, eventually VP's gonna want to push the high ground.
look at these wolves. There's one wolf on No-Tail, one on Ana. They are just tracking heroes all over the map.
They scout the dagger.
No,
yet?
they, from what I could see, they didn't. They had them on the 2 core heroes.
As-Force on boarding you.
Here comes OG smoked up. Lycan gonna snag this haste and look for the No-Tail kill, but there's a smoked up Shaker nearby. Pops the shrine, perhaps a bit preemptively. No-Tail is going to be
can
chased
he
down
get the
here.
big echo
Familiar
here?
stun number 1, number 2, nice. Oh, doesn't actually get no one with the second one. Sunder just to save his life. Not looking for an echo, they're looking for the split push. Prophet TP'd in mid will finish off the tier 1 tower with Treants. Like this play, the courier, whoa, not going to find it. Also, in good news, S4 does not get found because he was actually very close to Lil on the Night Stalker. You can really see a sense of urgency from VP. They've even picked up a Crimson Guard on Lil's Night Stalker with the intent to try and break this game very early on and try and breach the high
They
ground.
have to look at how greedy OG is right now. Double Midas with their lineup. If somehow they can hold the game for another 10 minutes to farm and just one team fight. If OG wins one team fight, like you can be very comfortable in this situation as but if you lose one team fight, you're just gonna be in a very bad spot against what OG has.
Why? Caught out with the vision behind the tower. It's a point where VP have complete map control, wards up, nighttime advantage, but again, this does lead to some split push.
They're losing a lot of lane pressure though, from the other two sides.
That's not a kill that really hurts OG all too much, considering Fly will be back up for the base defense, but the question still remains, can you defend your base? Because split push is what OG are doing, and VP are just going to say, let's go high ground. Uh-oh, Invoker, Ana. VP's into a bit of a tough spot there. Now we're starting to get a bit low here. Perhaps they need that Necro Book. It is coming soon. Ramsey's got it up. Does he want to commit this for the push? Sonic Wave, they burst down. No-Tail on the Terrorblade. He has got buyback and may just have to use it. Problem is, he does not have Metamorphosis. Should he buy back? And I don't know if they can actually...
Or S-Force retting it.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. Player from the same team as...
Dude, look at the damage. Both the tier 3s took the same amount of damage. Oh my
S4
god.
channeling his inner Admiral Bulldog here. Bulldog may not be in Seattle, but he is here in spirit. As S4 does some hefty damage to the tier 3
that
tower.
was such a good move by S4. Good play. Very good play.
Yeah, and the tower's defended. TB didn't have to buy back. It was a nice play to burst down the TB without him getting the Sunder off. VP really very calculated in their approach to that, but the damage done from S4
So
formidable.
right now VP has to be very careful when they push. They need to make sure that the other lanes are shoved out. Have maybe lane wards to catch out the Prophet, because Prophet right now is going to start to rat a lot. They have to try and pick him off if they can with, say, the Night Stalker or the Boss. Someone needs to go and hunt.
Yep.
Send the ball scouting, look for the pesky Prophet. He's going to
Back.
place another
Same
one.
cliff.
He's back!
Loves this cliff. He did it on both the north and the south side. It's so hard to get to plant wards
That's
normally
how
when
you
you're
rat.
behind, but
That's how you rat.
yeah,
Good.
these will scout out their Night Stalker coming in. Night Stalker's trying to go back for an Ag Scepter, but he doesn't have a Midas. He committed to the Crimson Guard, so this... I was trying to go back for an Ag Scepter. This Ags will be fairly slow at this point. This is not a hero that's going to farm particularly fast at this stage of the game.
Your money comes from your team.
And they've taken most of the outer towers, so the team gold is only really going to come from getting racks at this point. For the Night
If they
Stalker.
can get this tier 3, then there will be 2 shrines available.
That's true.
There's still one more tier 2.
They're close to it, and with the Queen of Pain Aegis plus DD, it does look like they may be able to
They're
push
making
up.
sure the lanes are all pushed out, but the courier's gonna die.
Courier gets sniped by
Is there
Nature's
anything?
Prophet.
Oh, there's a Vlad inside.
Oh boy. That's
That
a
is
nice little
actually
pickup.
quite significant. That is quite significant, the Vlads. For the Lycan.
This is again, we talk about these itemization being very early game oriented. The Orchid on the Shaker, immediate blinks back, the Crimson Guard's been popped. They want to maybe try and force the issue here, but taking the tier 3 tower is one thing, taking the racks, perhaps a bit of a tougher ask. VP, do they look to follow this one up? They're trying to burn No Tail's money. In goes the Venom with the ultimate. The Sonic Wave to follow up. Fly getting low, as does Anna. He's been orchid up. It should be enough damage to bring him down. The silence is going to wear off, and he does end up dying. The buybacks now coming out. They've killed S4's Nature's Prophet. No split push to worry about. And VP just going to take the heads-up fight.
Time to ditch double buyback.
Yeah, double buyback. Job done. That is a big win for VP. They don't care about getting the racks right now. They know they've made a big dent in the OG economy and can fall back, take some shrines, and off of that, they can pull very far ahead. A 3,000 gold win for them on their fight recap.
Not seen the big echoes yet.
Derek's just looking for it.
Yeah, he got silenced right away just now. That's why he couldn't get the echo.
Very fast reaction from no one with the Orchid. And then the silence from the Night Stalker went out on the Invoker, preventing him from doing too much. Both heroes being heavily controlled. The one, perhaps consolation for OG is they did not lose their racks, but those buybacks come with a
heavy
price.
Yeah, very heavy price. But they survived another night phase.
They smoke on the wolves, or I think the wolves may have just been hitting that shrine. I'm not sure if VP saw that one. As OG do straight towards the VP side. They'll see the Venom in just a second. It is daytime. VP ping this one out. It does not look like this smoke will connect.
He is not an easy kill, to be honest. It's quite tanky. Look at his items. Solar Crest and a Plate, 4-star.
They've got Witch Doctor trying to ward solo. Crimson Guard actually gonna probably save his life. The Familiar's not able to do a whole lot of damage.
He's not even dying. And now Fly is in trouble.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
No one wants more. He looked to blink in, trying to find a target to Yule's up there, but couldn't do so. S4's back to the split push, keeping in bottom.
You know, you can only do this for so long.
And they get the Yule's blink. Oh, he doesn't get inside. Had to kind of guess where he was sprouted and TPing. Back to the top lane it is. Familiars trying to split push these lanes a little bit. Very pesky stuff. VP now holding their own and possibly just looking to set up for the next Roshan.
Set up for the next Roshan. The Axe, he's halfway there. More than halfway there.
Yeah, they've taken one shrine. They may want to take the other shrine in the next couple of minutes. Push out the lanes, take the shrine, and then
the Aghanim's
get
on
wards up.
Lil and a gem. Like someone buy him a gem. That would be...
Oh, he's very close. He's
yeah,
just
that
900
would be the
away.
next thing that they want.
If you're OG, you may want to recognize that he is currently trying to farm it, and he's alone. He's actually quite gankable in this top lane. Even committing like an Echo Slam to kill him is well worth it, I feel.
You're gonna need like 2 big heroes to kill. He's quite tanky.
Yeah. It would have to be like a Blink Echo, but
okay,
trying to
the
find a
lights,
kill like that.
Lights got turned off. Probably not gonna have much chance to catch him. Roshan's gonna be up very soon.
There we go. So the shrine is mentioned. They push out the lanes, they take the shrine. Very systematic play coming out from VP.
Yeah. And OG just needs to keep trying to farm whatever they can throughout the game.
They're taking a tier 2 tower bottom.
Yeah, they need to buy time and space for everyone else to get more items.
This is a lane that VP is going to have to address now because they're just going to be pushing through to that tier 3 tower. VP showing themselves at top, but it's perhaps cause problems for them as they will have to, TP back the Queen of Pain now and deal with bottom lane.
Oh, he has his Aghanims now.
Okay,
this is gonna be very hard to split. Someone should buy him the gem, I guess.
Benno could, Witch Doctor doesn't have the money. May just try and get it himself.
Knowing this kid, they're probably gonna wait for the Witch Doctor to buy it.
So you're gonna do that one.
I mean, I think probably the best move would be just get the Venom to buy it, because Witch Doctor has not been having much space to farm. So
yeah, Benno's very
he's not that far from the gem if they want him to buy it.
It's not. Night Stalker could even finish himself, but we'll see. How much? They also don't know. Like Prophet hasn't bought a Shadowblade yet. They may not feel like the gem is a necessity.
Still the gem is good for the wards and the Invoker. You still want to get it.
3 minutes of nighttime, and OG is setting up, waiting patiently for a pick off at bottom lane. Problem is, VP are nowhere to be seen. There at Roshan, taking this one without any contest or fight. Lil scouting around that Ag Scepter and a Haste Rune, meaning he is fairly untouchable. The Illusion will scout this out, but ultimately OG are on the other side of the map and cannot stop this. Sunstrike sees it, but that's it.
Radiant's top tower.
Score will send the Treants towards top. Looks like there's a game plan. Push out the lanes and then set ourselves up to break high ground. You've got to make sure all 3 lanes are pushed out. Right now, bottom lane seems to be the main problem lane.
Yep. Prophet
Lil
and
is
Terrible.
there with Ags though. He is going to see and scout a lot.
Prophet and Terrible has to find a way to creep skip, make sure the creeps don't reach their base somehow. But Night Stalker's gonna set
Anna
up.
looks very dead, yeah. He's got a Yule Septic. He's going to throw it up on himself, but when he lands,
No detection, I think.
really, I mean, that is...
They have no gem, right?
No, they don't. That is a costly. Should have been an
that's a
Invoker
big,
kill.
That would have been a big kill. So are they gonna kill for the gem?
Yeah, I feel like the second that happened, it's like, alright, yeah, he's queued up the gem. Night Stalker's like, yeah, that's not happening again, guys. Probably kind of Lil's job as well to be the one with detection there. You're not gonna have a gem, have at least some dust. But the second VP rotate bottom, OG rotate top. They're like, alright, we can't split push bottom, let's split push top, push this one out as fast as possible. Change their line of attack. But again, it's no one now with boots of travel. He's gone for the anti-split push technology here.
Oop. Can I get this kill?
That would be big. He's BKBs, you get him low.
Oh, he wants to save the Aegis.
Yeah, they want that for the high ground push. Can't blame him. Needs to make sure he doesn't get hit by another Sunstrike. Yeah, it could be a follow-up one fairly
He's gonna try
soon.
soon, right? Is he? No.
He goes straight to the shrine. He's like, yeah, let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Radiant's courier
Double
has been
shrine,
killed.
triple shrine. No one uses all 3 shrines. He triple shrines and his boots are traveling in. No one not messing around with getting back to the fight. TB going to be forced to Metamorphosis. Needs to be very careful here though. If he does end up going down, he will not have it should he buy back. Defending this Rack's going to be very tricky. They're trying to keep it alive with the Sprout. Crimson Guard proc just to try and defend them. Invoker is just split pushing top. Will OG even try and fight this, or will they go for the full-on rat?
Prophet is bottom.
Prophet TP's in bottom. They're going all out. They want to split push. TP back. VP recognized. We've got to address this. Pasha going to go looking for S4. S4 doesn't actually have a TP to get out of here. Meanwhile, top lane, Invoker.
Is under attack.
He's doing damage to the tier 3 tower there. Back at bottom, it's going to be S4 being chased down. Can't TP for a couple more seconds. S4 needs to sprout himself and get out. I don't think he's actually going to survive this one. He's going to go down. The poison damage ticking through him, and OG did lose their bottom lane of racks, so formidable effort from them. Some damage done to the Radiant tier 3 towers, but Prophet's downfall ultimately not having a TP scroll. Well, he did, but it
It's
was on cooldown, yeah. Need to buy time. Losing 1 lane of racks is definitely not game over for OG, but it is 1 step closer for VP. They can control the split push.
I mean, how are they gonna split push now with the Axe, Gem, Night Stalker?
We saw it there. It's still possible, Winter.
It's gonna be quite difficult though, because as long as they control that,
Yeah.
it only happened because they were
Caught
shutting down 1 lane. Not this time.
And it's actually only got 2 enemy heroes on him. Queen of Pain is rotating in, but
I'll still
feel
go
like-
for this kill.
isn't that the familiar? Force to resummon. S4 immediately TPing top once he sees 3 heroes at bottom, saying, okay, let's get this lane shoved. The second you see most of VP's lineup, you have to shove out lanes where they are not. No-Tail's even headed up top as well to pose a threat to split push. He's going to finish off his Skadi.
But the creeps are so far away.
He's
VP
gonna
feel,
TP home.
VP feel like they can just go right now.
And No-Tail recognized that as well. Boka very far forward, needs to be careful. Anna may just be dead here. He will have a buyback. I think he's going to just have to straight up use it right away if they want to defend this middle lane. No-Tail does not have Metamorphosis for a little bit though, and that is a problem. No one BKBs on the front lines. Does still have the Aegis to play around. No-Tail falls back with the Metamorphosis. Can they protect the racks? The range rack's getting very low. The melee racks being the big important one. The split push at top takes out the tier 3 tower though. OG are holding their own. They're chasing. They're looking for kills here. It's Anna's Invoker. He can't afford to die here. He just pulled back and played very aggressive. There's the Echo Slam. Jerax catches 2. Sets up a couple of kills for the team. Solo as well as Lil go down. That was the gem being dropped as well. Not bad for OG. They do lose Anna though. That was the poison damage from the Venomancer taking him down. That is a heavy, heavy loss for them. but racks saved in the mid lane and a gem stolen. It is...
Still quite an expensive defense there. Buyback, dieback.
Yeah, that's...
And now they have a second boost of travel, so it's gonna be even harder for them to split TP right now. Double bots, they can easily defend it with the panel and TP in. Things are only gonna get harder from here.
Definitely not an easy game. We talked about how OG want to drag this late and try and scale with their greed, their Midases, but ultimately you get to the late game and you're down multiple lanes of racks and down a gold deficit like 15 to 20,000 gold. Doesn't matter that you're in the late game because that deficit may just be insurmountable. We aren't perhaps quite at that point, but all it may take is one more Roshan, one more Aegis and Cheese for VP could be the killing blow for OG at this point.
Yeah, they haven't really gotten that big fight, you know, I've been talking about. They need that one big fight with the Echo.
Yep.
That fight was like, they only killed the 2 supports and they had to buy back the Invoker. And next thing, VP, like the safest thing for VP to do is chill for a few minutes, wait for the next Roshan Cheese, then take that and go high ground. They're not in a hurry at all.
Yep.
Contain the opponents, put up 2 wards, try to... Oh, they're actually just gonna go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Like they want to...
They don't care.
They want to fight while some of these ultis are on cooldown. Echo Slam 20 seconds away. They know Invoker has no buyback. TB's Metamorphosis 10 seconds away. So we'll have this for the high ground defense, and OG are going to be put on display here. Their high ground defense has to come up big for this one. Mid lane, it looks like Lycan going to do some split push of his own. He says, you guys aren't the only ones who can split push. I can too. Splitting OG's attention to multiple lanes. Not the position they want to be at. Lycan hovering around that mid lane has not fully committed just yet to the high ground. Jerax knows it's there. He's being scouted by this Lycan Wolf though, so he can't even find a good Blink Echo opportunity as a result. He is just being tagged up. Lycan now going to commit his ultimate. TB getting very low still. Has the Manta Style to get out of that silence and in goes the Necrobook to the mid lane. Meanwhile, attention also being driven to the top lane. As mid lane will be defended, the top lane could find itself in a bit of trouble. Cast bouncing around, keeping No-Tail stunned up with the Maledict. Anna wants to take out the Witch Doctor, will likely bring him down. Can he quite do that? The Sonic Wave to the north with the Venom ultimate. Big damage, takes out TB. He's going to instantly buy back, still has the Metamorphosis. They've got to defend this top lane. They've lost the mid-melee racks. OG need to win this fight, but so far they're just being pushed deeper and deeper back in their base. The buybacks, all that's really keeping them in it. Pasha gets low, but has gone down here. The Tornado will clip him. Hasn't got a Sunstrike. He does. He needs to land this one. Gets the kill. Nicely played by the Invoker, but it is still OG.
They held the racks in top lane.
Spot. Yeah, they
lost
one lane.
But they lost the melee. The mid lane.
And they did lose the tier 3 tower in top. So bit by bit, VP inch closer and closer to a win.
Terabit bot back. Yep. They just need... Roshan is up soon.
Yeah, and every time VP win a fight like that, there's another item or two.
Oh no, Prophet!
Yikes. I think...
Oh, they don't have detection. Okay.
Well... Night Stalker now queues up and buys a dust. You know, a little fantastic aggressive support player, so much fun to watch, but we've seen, you know, sometimes you're just like, oh, I don't want to buy dust, we don't need it, but...
The greed got over him.
Yeah. It hasn't cost them this game as far as... Like, they're still obviously miles ahead and poised to win this game, but it's one of those things where we've got to remember to buy that detection.
Sometimes it's not about remembering, it's about wanting a lot.
Yeah.
They just don't want to buy it.
Yeah, he hasn't forgotten, it's more just like... He didn't expect Nature's Prophet to TP on top of himself to need that detection there.
Like, solo you should actually buy everything. Let me get all the items.
Problem is, Witch Doctor is dying in these fights or not going to be... He's not mobile and active on the map like a Night Stalker is, so it really is Night Stalker who needs to be carrying it. Here we go.
The other excuse is we have Necrobook level 3.
Yeah, good. You've got Lil's back. He'll be happening now. Roshan claimed Aegis and Cheese. I believe this is double Cheese now. Lycan's got one, and Veno, or is there another cheese? Yeah, Night Stalker's got the other. So they've got 2 cheeses, Aegis, a fresh BKB on the Lycan. It really feels like they can just BKB and right-click down the remaining racks if they want to.
Can they kill him? Kill the Aegis, at least.
He knows, he saw the Ghost Walked Invoker on the lane, and it's being pinged out as well. They're saying, let's just get out of there, we don't need to mess around with this bottom lane, as long as it's barely pushed out.
He's just gonna stay here and make sure the lane doesn't come in. And boost of travel at the last moment. Doing the right thing.
Shivers, Blink, Scream. That's a real Terror Blade. No one needs to be a little bit careful. The Sunstrike will be slightly off the mark. No one getting fairly low here. He actually has to find some way to heal up. Or he can perhaps join. He has got teammates with cheese, so he may just ask his teammates to use one of those cheeses. We'll TP on in. There we go. He's coming in. Very low in health still, and there we go. Instantly gets past a cheese to use. They have two, so they may as well just use them frivolously. Like it pops the ultimate, the fish are going to block the entrance to the base. OG say, get out of our base. No one ignores the order as he just blinks onto the high ground. There's going to be a tornado. Sunstrike, the hit of the Sonic Wave is there. Not doing enough damage to bring anyone down just yet. The EMP followed up by a Deafening Blast. Chaos Mia combo. Anna doing some good damage here, but it's no tell on the Terror Blade. Sunder on cooldown, being brought down. Fly's going to tick away to the Maledict, and OG have lost their remaining racks here. And
they got the melee bottom though.
Probably lost game one. I say that as Nature's Prophet is doing some split push. He's going to start chipping at the tier 4 towers, but this is not a base race he can win. OG have to find ways to defend and kill VP here. Lycan's even TP back to defend the Radiant base here. OG will not tap out just yet, but it really feels like this is the end. Some damage being dealt by the Nature's Prophet to the Radiant base, but it is not going to be enough. Tip the scales right now. Perhaps OG just going to look to reset and try and drag this one out a bit longer. Aegis still in hand for the Queen of Pain, and the lead now up to over 22,000 gold. Quap has hit that level 25, gets the spell lifesteal. This is really where she becomes near unkillable. So OG will make VP play it out, make them secure the win.
Welcome to the late game Quap.
Yep.
Shivas plus I think Shivas plus Mia is like my favorite late game build for Quap.
Goes back for that pickup or has something else in mind. Divine Rapier. Base race time. This is not an item you can really fight with. He doesn't have a BKB, doesn't have any way to team fight. This is, I feel like, one purpose in mind. Hit the enemy throne. I feel like he needs like a Mask of Madness or something to go with this.
AC maybe?
See how this one plays out for S4. Problem is, none of the lanes are pushed out. You're up against mega creeps.
Oh, that was so close.
Nice rapier. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get our hands on that one? But yeah, you can't actually backdoor when you're against mega creeps if you can't push out any of these lanes. So S4 may be just forced to fight with this one. We'll see VP charge forward, looking to end this game. They've caught Jerax, who will go down before he can cast a spell. No Echo Slam could spell Disaster. Venomancer going to drop the Poison Nova as OG getting farmed in their fountain. The cast bouncing around. Going to kill off the Visage as well. No one's Queen of Pain. Going untouched. 16-0-11. 0 deaths on him. 0 deaths on Ramsey's Lycan as well. He was the one who got pressured in lane. A close to flawless performance from Team Virtus.Pro.